Game begin.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Keep It Social Philippines, and for today's video, we'll be diving into the world of 360 cameras with a detailed review of the PanoX V2. So as a background, my name is Paul and I'm a professional photographer and content creator here in Manila, Philippines, where we do stuff for social media, automotive, corporate, and of course real estate. So PanoX Philippines has kindly sent me this PanoX V2 and I've had this for a couple of months now and I've tested it everywhere. Anything from my corporate shoot, like some of my bike rides, and of course testing out its video and photo capabilities. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, let's start with the unboxing of the PanoX V2. Let's open her up. There we go. Okay. So this is my first time actually seeing this product. First impressions on the grip. I love the feel of it. It has a nice weight on it as well. By the way guys, it's my very first 360-degree camera. Ooh. Okay, so we have a USB-C and USB-A cord. This looks like this is also a handy bag. PanoX Philippines also provided us with this really cool selfie stick. We got a carrying case and we got this lens cap, very important. Of course, here we have our micro SD slot, our USB-C, a tripod mount, the record button. Again, the feel of it, the build is very nice actually. Feels very premium. Diving into the specs of the PanoX V2, this has a 1/2 inch sensor with a 3-inch touchscreen. You of course have two cameras, front and back. The PanoX V2 can shoot 360 video at 5.7K at 30 frames per second. 4K is also available at 60 frames per second and can even shoot 8K but only at 10 frames per second. Smart tracking is available, which I gotta say does a really good job. You have slow motion at 2.5K at 120 frames per second. Time-lapse is also available at the full resolution. Then you also have Google Street View for those who like to wander and take note of their travels. When we go to the photos and stills section, the PanoX V2 can shoot up to 12K or 72 megapixels HDR with both JPEG and digital negative. Finally, the PanoX V2 has a live streaming feature that of course you can record at 360 degrees. Okay, let's discuss the quality of the photos and the video quality of the PanoX V2. So to test out the capabilities of this 360 camera, I brought it along with stuff like some touristy areas here in Manila, like Rizal Park on a bright sunny day, and on Intramuros I also went inside churches to a museum, and of course I brought this along with during my corporate shoots, some of my real estate, and a lot of my automotive work. So to me, I found the video quality of the PanoX V2 to be very good as long as it has a ton of light. So for example, during a bright sunny day, I think it's really very good. I love the quality of it. I love the rendering of the blue skies. And then for example, for low light situations, you do see that the noise starts to creep in to this 360 camera. But I guess that's to be expected, and I would have done better with probably my own settings. With the 360 camera, I was just using auto in this case. And then when I jump into, for example, the JPEG or the DNG files for this, and I was actually, that part I was very happy with, the quality of the photos that I got, and especially on a bright sunny day. Even my interior shots with the automotive work that I did, was very happy with it. So this is my first 360 camera, and I was very happy and quite surprised that a 360 camera would actually add some sort of variety to my shots. Now, to test out the stabilization of this PanoX V2, I took it a lot on my bike rides. So I gotta tell you, the stabilization of this PanoX V2 is actually pretty awesome. The rows that we have here in Manila are very good, and even when I mount this on a 3-meter selfie stick that acts as like a drone, it was still very stable, and I was quite surprised and really amazed with the stabilization of cameras like this. And it's good to know that, for example, for the PanoX V2, you really don't have to worry about stabilization. You really don't have to worry about unused shots, because for the PanoX V2, for me, has done an excellent job when it comes to stabilization. Now I'm gonna move on to the software part, or how the app works alongside the PanoX V2. And this is the sort of area that I do think that PanoX has a bit of work to do, because first of all, although there is an app for Android and also of course for Apple devices, this doesn't have a desktop app. That was a bit of a problem for me. Although this is my first time using a 360 camera, I would have preferred to have a desktop app so that I could, play around with it. I certainly hope that they're developing their desktop app soon. I guess, for example, for a majority of users, they will be using their phone, or maybe, in this case for me, on a tablet to access their files. However, I do think that the PanoX definitely needs an app for this, so that they makes it a lot easier for professional users like me. So as you can see, I'm using a tablet right now, so it's a lot easier for me to edit versus, for example, just sticking on my phone. So for example, for playback, it's pretty straightforward. So this file is already saved into my tablet here. So it's pretty basic. That, for example, if you wanna add in a keyframe here, then of course you do your rotate, then you do a keyframe update, then you can advance it a little bit further, add another keyframe here, and move in your camera here, another keyframe. So for example, if you play that back, it should rotate the image according to whatever setting that you add the keyframe in. Then, for example, if you want to export your video files here, you got a ton of options. For example, I could export in two types, the flat and the panorama. So for example, for resolutions under flat, I could export up to 4K, and the bitrate, I could also increase that, or use up to 30 megabytes per second. And then this will export, of course, on the gallery of my tablet here. And then you can also use the panorama file, which is, again, this is what I was talking about. It would have been nice if I could export or use the export file here after on the desktop app. So there you have it, guys. That's my review of the PanoX V2. So just a quick summary of this. I think the image quality of the PanoX V2 at 5.7K, although I do know that a lot of the 360 cameras already have 8K, but for this camera, I think it does an excellent job of the video quality is excellent. The JPEG quality is also very good. It just needs a lot of work with the software part. Just needs a really solid desktop app, and then a little bit of improvement with their apps as well. Underneath this PanoX V2 is actually a very capable 360 camera that, if you're a new 360 camera user like me, I would definitely recommend for any professionals out there or hobbyists to include a 360 camera just like the PanoX V2 to your workflow, because there's a lot of creative possibilities there. I really can't wait to create more content for this PanoX V2. I look forward to playing around with it. So make sure that you follow the Keep It Social YouTube channel here, because I'll be posting a lot more content also on my personal website. You can see a lot more videos and photos I'll be taking with the PanoX V2. I'm also starting a blog post for this, so you can see the actual photos and videos, and I'll be posting it there. I'll just leave the link below so you can visit that blog post periodically. And then make sure that you follow Keep It Social Philippines here in YouTube, also on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. My name is Paul, and this has been Keep It Social Philippines. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.